what's up my people? Let's just hop right into this. This chapter was way too short. I read it in like a second. At least that's what it felt like. So we start off with the A-class hero that got shot through his throat by evil natural water. To be honest, I thought he was dead. But what's interesting about this sequence is the fact that he got repaired by these cybernetic doctor guys. They restored his throat, but with cybernetic enhancements. And I'm curious if he actually gained an ability through that medical treatment. Like, is he going to use Super Scream in the near future or something along those lines? Or is it just a mechanical throat? I guess time will tell. But going back to these doctors, they seem sus. Like, I think they have something to do with your organization, but I could be wrong though. They even mentioned Metal Knight and how he is far better than them. For some reason that made me think of Drive Knight when he said Metal Knight's your enemy to Genos. But yeah, I'm just stretching things now, but that just randomly popped in my head when I was reading that for some reason. So after that we also see the Beats guy that got run over by a car, so that's nice. He's a real douchebag though, and he's talking shit about Saitama, so yeah, he will probably return to face off Saitama in the future. But now we go back to Tatsumaki versus Saitama. If you guys saw my last chapter review at the end of that video, I mentioned that I was curious how that exchange of power between Saitama and Tatsumaki would go. Like, will her Esper powers work on Saitama but just don't do any damage? Or will they not even work at all? And I got my answer. So Tatsumaki says, I'm telling you to let go. Are you deaf? Then Saitama says, I'm telling you to calm down. And here you can see that Saitama has never been in a relationship, because you never say those things to a woman. At least that's what I heard. So Tatsumaki snaps and blasts her Esper powers towards Saitama, which creates this huge crater. And here we saw what it does to Saitama. It knocks him over a little bit. So it has effect, but not much. So that's nice to know. But after that, she thought, this man kinda durable. So she used another Esper blast, which was huge actually, because it went all the way to here. So wow. But Saitama's just like basically he's shaking of course by the attack, and he said he feels his muscles twitching on their own. So yeah, I'm happy to know what happens if he fights a very powerful Esper. But luckily the fight is not over yet. They first talk about that she recognized him. Saitama then says to Fubuki, I'll do something with Miss Stubborn here. Go ahead and evacuate. So she complies, but that angered Tatsumaki even more, because now she thinks he's a member of her group or potentially a boyfriend. So that's actually great writing right there, very funny. But then this this alpha male, not even, this sigma male called Saitama, not just friend zoned Fubuki, nah. He didn't even mutual zone her. He acquaintance zoned her, if that's even a thing. Who cares? He just made it a thing. I love stuff like this. But then Tatsumaki thought it was sus that he would do that much for just an acquaintance. So she thinks there might be something more there. But then she uses even more power, and the basements of the Hero Association started to shake and twist. Even the rich people up there felt it and got mad. So Saitama dashes and grabs her, which I don't know what this panel means. I think it's up for interpretations. Look, I know a lot of people, including me, hate a lot of the romances in shows, but I only hate it when it greatly affects the show and when it becomes too much, like in Legends of Korra, that just ruined the show. But here, it's subtle and funny, and of course, I want my man Saitama to succeed in life, so I want him to get a girl. But who it's going to be, I don't know. It could be Tatsumaki or Fubuki, who knows at this point. So then he shoots up into the sky to fight her somewhere, so that they don't damage everything. And after that we had a little funny sequence with the monsters, like the tongue monster we saw in season 2, and in a bonus chapter when he got caught and bragged about it, that it was King who caught him. And then the chapter ended. It was nice, a bit short it felt like, but good to know that the fight between Saitama and Tatsumaki will continue. What do you guys think will happen? Leave it down in the comments, and be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And as always, keep existing.